Deep in the heart of the Zambezi River, where the waters glowed under the moonlight, lived a fisherman named Django. One evening, as he cast his net, he heard a song so beautiful that it made his heart ache. He turned to see a woman with shimmering scales, eyes like the ocean, and hair that flowed like river waves. "I am Merini, the river bride," she whispered. "Why do you call to my waters with such longing in your heart?" Django looked into Merini's glowing eyes and spoke from the depth of his heart. "I am searching for love, but I never thought I would find it in the river." Merini smiled, her shimmering tail curling in the water. "Love is like the river, ever changing yet eternal." "But do you understand what it means to love a mermaid?" she asked. Django shook his head. Merini's voice became softer. "If you love me, you must swear never to tell anyone about me. If you betray me, the river will claim you." Blinded by love, Django agreed. For months, he met Merini in secret, sharing laughter and whispers beneath the moon. She gifted him fish when the river was empty and sang to calm the storms. But love, like the river, has its currents. Django's heart was full, but secrets were heavy. One night, as he sat with his best friend Mosi by the fire, the words slipped from his lips like water over rocks. "Mosi, I have found love, but she is not of this world. She is a mermaid. Her name is Merini." Mosi's eyes widened with greed and disbelief. "A mermaid? Do you know what that means? If you capture her, you will be rich beyond your dreams. Kings will pay for a creature of magic." Django shook his head. "No, I love her." But Mosi had already made up his mind. That night, he followed Django to the river, hiding in the shadows. Django's heart pounded as he reached the riverbank. The moon cast silver light on the water, and there waiting for him was Merini. "You seem troubled, my love," she said, her voice as gentle as rippling waves. Django fell into his knees. "Merini, I made a terrible mistake. I told Mosi about you, and now he wants to capture you." Merini's glowing eyes darkened with sorrow. "You have betrayed me, Django, but you have also warned me. Perhaps there's still a way to make this right." The wind picked up. The river grew restless. Behind them, footsteps wrestled through the reeds. Mosi had arrived, holding a woven net laced with a charm to trap spirits. "Django, step aside," Mosi commanded. "She belongs to the world of men now." Merini turned to Django, her voice trembling. "Do you love me enough to protect me, even if it costs you everything?" Django clenched his fist and stepped between Merini and Mosi. "You will not touch her," he shouted. Mosi scorned, tightening his grip on the enchanted net. "Step aside, Django. She is worth more than all the fish in the river. You are a fool to fight for a creature that does not belong to us." But Django stood firm. His love for Merini burned stronger than his fear. Mosi lunged forward, throwing the net. Django tackled him, wrestling for control. The two men struggled, their feet kicking up sand and water, but Mosi was stronger. He grabbed a stone and struck Django's head, sending him trembling into the river. "No!" Merini cried as Django's body sank beneath the waves. Mosi laughed, turning back to Merini. "You have no one left to protect you now." But he was wrong. The river was alive. The water turned violently. A deep rumble echoed from beneath the waves. Suddenly, the river exploded upward, and Django rose from the dead, transformed. His wounds were gone, his eyes glowing like the river's heart. His skin shimmered like Marini's, his legs replaced by a powerful, gleaming tail. "The river has chosen," Marini whispered. Django was no longer a fisherman. He had become a guardian of the waters, reborn as a merman. With a wave of his hand, the river surged forward. Moses screamed as he was swept into the current, dragged into the depths, never to be seen again. This is the end of the story. Please don't hesitate to give us your moral lesson learned from this story in the comment section. And don't forget to click on the notification bell to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Remember, the name is Florence. If you don't hear from us again, see you next time. Bye bye.